I'm Mike Post. I'm the new CEO here at Northeast Montana Health Services. So I've been with NEMHS for about 2 months now. We're into the second month. What brought me out to kind of Wolf Point, Poplar, Fort Peck area, when I saw the position advertised, I thought this was for me something that I really want to do. I enjoy rural health care. It's a nice change. It makes you feel like you're going to have a bigger impact on the community and the people that are here. You're entrusted with a service that supports a community. So being a good steward of that service that folks give you the opportunity to lead, that's the kind of stuff that brought me out. So I grew up in Erie, Pennsylvania primarily, moved around a lot as a kid. As an adult, I landed back in Erie, finished my bachelor's and master's at Edinburgh, which is just down the road from my hometown. Then worked in some jobs in Erie, joined the VA. The Department of Veterans Affairs then sent me down to Texas for some additional training, moved back, and then kind of moved around professionally from South Dakota back to New York State, and then to central Pennsylvania, and then down to Virginia, and now it's Montana. So I think the path for me becoming a CEO kind of started when I went to the Department of Veterans Affairs. I was doing counseling work, but then getting pulled into some more administrative paths. The training that the VA sent me to down in San Antonio, where I got my MBA, my MHA, kind of opened that door a little more broadly for me. Did my administrative residency and then moved out to South Dakota and started taking on larger administrative roles. I enjoyed that path. I still feel like I get to use a lot of my counseling skills when working with patients and their families and staff, but I like having the ability to kind of make sure that there's resources for the team and kind of support people in that manner. So since I got here, getting to know the community, building some partnerships with local leaders so that we have resources that we can share instead of compete with each other. Obviously, when you're in a rural location, it's important to build a network and build a team to be able to better serve your community. So that's been a lot of the focus. Meeting my new team members, getting to kind of know what they do, how they do it, how they think about stuff, and then really kind of a focus on quality and staffing too. So what are our clinical outcomes? What are we doing to make sure we have a good quality program? Are we looking at stuff? Are we going to be a sustainable resource? Those are kind of the points of focus right off the bat, quality and finance. The next 3 to 6 months for the team is going to be very busy. We have a lot that we're kind of unpacking, new steps forward. 6 months will be kind of going into a new fiscal year, so really kind of getting prepared for, do we have the right stuff in place? Can we get some things put in place before the next year starts? So we're starting that 2023, 2024 fiscal year off strong, and hopefully everything lined up by the time that kicks in. So I am happy to be out here. I love this part of the country. I know that folks said, well, you probably wanted Western Montana with the mountains, but actually I like kind of everywhere. Everywhere that I've been, I travel around. I like state parks, I like national parks. I do a lot of hiking and kayaking and skiing, downhill and cross country, snowshoeing. So there's a lot of stuff out here that matches that. It's a big area. I'm looking forward to being over at Fort Peck Lake in the summer, but just kind of riding around, checking out new places, hitting some of the new small roads. I love when I get to travel on new roads. So that's kind of my focus over the next bit of time out here.